All right, so Stellar Crown releases later today on Pokemon TCG Live. So I'm not going to be able to do a Bad Deck Friday video tomorrow because the new set does come out, right? You know, I'm not going to do my first video on a Bad Deck Friday deck. I want to play all the new Big EX cards. So we're going to do a Bad Deck Friday episode on a Thursday. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today the last deck for Shrouded Fable is going to be a Bad Deck Friday deck on Haxorus here. Now I've been meaning to try to make Haxorus work by itself for a while now, and I think I've cooked up a decent list for Bad Deck Friday today. Now Haxorus sees a little bit of play within Regidrago, albeit not really anymore, but some Regidrago lists were playing it for Worlds, but playing it by itself is interesting. It actually ends up having two pretty decent attacks. Your first attack, bring down the axe. If your opponent's active has any special energy on it, it is immediately knocked out. Yes, that means you can insta-KO Pokemon with Gift Energy, Legacy Energy, all that stuff. So if you're playing against a Lugia deck and there's no Mist Energy on a Pokemon, you can immediately KO it. The attack also gets around Gift Energy and Legacy Energy's effect. But your main attack is Dragon Pulse, which for Metal and a Fighting, you do 230 damage, and you have to discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Now, you are doing 230 damage, pretty decent damage to do. That one-shots most big basic Pokemon like Roaring Moon, TMS Gograpon, Miraidon, stuff like that. But the downside is you have to discard the top 3 cards of your deck, which is part of what makes this Bad Deck Friday. Sometimes you just mill good resources, and you're like, well, that might have just lost me the game on the spot. Now, luckily, we can use this attack for 1 energy with reversal energy. Obviously, it does provide 3 of energy of any type if you are behind in prizes. So you fall behind a little bit in the prize trade, you put reversal energy on a Haxorus, and you start doing 230 damage and swing. And pray that you're not milling good cards. Now, before we do get into the video, I do want to give a big shout out to Card Cavern. Of course, Stellar Crown does release later today on Pokemon TCG Live. So if you're going to get any Stellar Crown codes, make sure to go get them over at Card Cavern and use code LDF for a 5% discount on your order at the checkout. So yeah, like I said, going to get any Stellar Crown codes, make sure to head over to Card Cavern. Link in the description below if you're going to get any Stellar Crown codes. But yeah, let's take a look at the list a little bit more here for today's episode of Bad Deck Friday. So we do have some other supporting cast members in the deck. We got the Bibarel in the deck, the LDF Classic Draw Engine. I am playing at Luxray. We are playing Reversal Energy. Luxray is kind of cool. It does let you hit for weakness against Lugia, Palkia, and Pidgeot, and it gives you a backup attacker that doesn't have to mill the top cards of your deck. So if you can take a knockout Luxray, is really good because you can save resources. If you have to go Haxorus, well, sometimes you get punished. Same thing with Bloodmoon. Really good in the late game against these big basic turbo decks. Really good to have a late game attacker with the Bloodmoon. Now, we are playing 2 Cleffa. Part of the logic behind playing double Cleffa is you can sit behind and Grasping Draw, let your opponent knock out Cleffa so you can fall behind and activate Reversal Energy. But the other big thing is you can actually synergize really nicely with Fraxure. Now, Fraxure ends up being really useful in here with its ability Unnerve. Whenever your opponent plays an item or supporter from their hand, prevent all effects of that card down to this Pokemon, meaning that your opponent cannot use Crushing Hammer against you, but more importantly, they can't Boss, Prime Catcher, or Pokemon Catcher your Fraxure, which makes this card really difficult to deal with. So it actually allows you to get a Haxorus out a lot more quicker when you can sit behind a Fraxure. So you can just go Cleffa for a turn, draw some cards, and then have a Fraxure on the bench with an energy on it, and it's like, crap, I can't Boss Fraxure, that sucks, I guess I have to walk into it. And that's kind of why the double Fraxure is so good alongside the 2 Cleffa. We are playing Max Belt ZA spec just to hit higher numbers. If you have to, you can Max Belt so you can one-shot Pidgeot EX with Haxorus, and you can also use it against stuff like Raging Bolt, which is a little bit more bulkier to deal with. We are playing Defiance Band, once again do that extra bit of damage, alongside the Vacuum to remove Bravery Charm from Raging Bolt. I am playing 1 EXP share alongside a couple Basic Energy. We probably, still have to use Dragon Pulse a couple times in a game with Basic Energy, so it is nice to have the Basic Energy in the deck just in case. Fighting Energy can be good against Lugia too, because a lot of the time, you don't really have to Dragon Pulse against Lugia if they don't have a lot of Mist Energy in the deck. Like, I would argue most Lugia lists play, 2 Mist Energy at most, so, I don't know, if, you hit a Lugia deck with 2 Mist Energy, they use up both of them, you can just go bring down the Axe, and then eventually you just win the game by doing that over and over again, which is an option you do have. I definitely think maybe we should play 1 copy of Enhanced Hammer in here, though. Honestly, I think 1 Enhanced Hammer would be nice, especially if they go Mist Legacy. That does get a little complicated. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing an Enhanced Hammer in here. I think that's something I definitely think I would add in the deck to make your Lugia matchup slightly better. But hope you all enjoyed the deck profile. Let's get into some action here for the last Bad Deck Friday episode of the Shrouded Fable meta. All right, my opponent starts Luminion. Did we hit Charizard? Not the Charizard deck. Our start's pretty decent, I guess? I don't know. We'll see what this is. Nest Ball, is it Charizard? Because that's the only matchup I can think of that plays Luminion. That could be trolling. Our start's okay. We can go Vessel Arven, I guess. Unfortunately, the issue with playing the 7 HP... Oh, it's Lugia. Yo, ironically, this matchup is pretty good if they don't play multiple Mist Energy. We have Luxray, too. Okay, this is actually fine if they don't play 4 Mist. Most Lugia lists do not play 4 Mist, though. This is the thing I hate about Axew is friggin' big retreat. I think we just go Switch plus EXP share. And then... Do we need Defiance Band? I don't think we do. I don't want to lose Luxray. No, let's get rid of these two. I'm definitely down to just Cleffa here. Because my opponent probably can't even do... I mean, they could just have, like, the double chops like that. But I'm going to call their bluff and say they don't. Would have been way better to have a Poff in there, obviously. But I had to get Switch. Grab a Fighting. And then... Cleffa. Not bad. Okay. Double Axew. We got Reversal Luxray. So if my opponent does... Well, I still can't move. But if worse comes to worse, we could always just two-shot. It still works out. It's not that big of a deal. We might have another turn at Cleffa anyways, which is what I'm hoping is the case here. So there's Capturing Aroma. Hopefully they don't get double chops. That's not a... Oh my god, don't do it, please. But again, as long as this Lugia deck doesn't play like 9 Mist Energy, which I highly doubt they do. Like, they have to be playing 4 Mist. And most Lugia lists play 1 to 2 Mist Energy, which is very manageable. It might be a read the win for my opponent, which I would be very down for if that's the case. It is a read the wind. So I have a few options. We could hit the Lugia with maybe Fraxure if I find another energy. I mean, we can just Luxray this. I think it's fine. Let's see what our top deck is. Okay. It's interesting. Do I just play the Iono? We have Luxray in hand. I don't really want to Iono. They haven't even played a supporter card, so for all I know, they're bricking even off of a read the wind. I think I'm just going to Buddy Poffin. They're definitely just going to Poffin again. I need to set my board up a little bit. Yeah. I'm going to get Bidoof. I am going to be a little risky here and get Manaphy. Really want to pivot. I wonder if I don't even bother with Cleffa. I wonder if I just... Honestly, I'm down to just give him Axew. I'm going to get Manaphy in case they just randomly have an Ogre Pawn. Most Lugia lists are playing it now, so... I'm actually down just to give him Axew. Because I want to be able to Luxray the Lugia next turn, so... I'm down to just go Axew here. I need the Cleffa for retreat pivot. This is like a decent board, so I just want to Luxray them. So what's going to happen is, I think my opponent's going to realize that they need Mist Energy. They're going to Mist Energy the Lugia to prevent them from getting one-shot by Haxorus, and then I'm going to go Reversal Luxray, knock them out, and punish them. That's the plan. If they go 1 Archeops, that's good. Jamming Tower, sure. Research, okay. Okay, they're double Archeops. No Mist Energy gets discarded, but they do get rid of 3 other energy, which is decent. So yeah, I'm hoping my opponent falls for the bait here. I want them to waste a Mist Energy on this Lugia so I can Axe. Now, if they don't, I could honestly just go Axe, Haxorus, knock it out anyway. So I think I'm going to do that if they don't go Mist. Then maybe save Luxray. We'll see. I want them to just put the Mist Energy on. We'll see if they do it. Let's see, let's see. I guess maybe I could have just Cleffa to try to like build up a knock it on Lugia or Lumineon with Counter Catcher maybe. That might have been a better play too, to be honest with you. But let's see. I'm hoping they put Mist Energy on the active, thinking that Haxorus, like, is good, and then I just knock it out. No, they're going Legacy. Oh, they're going Lumineon this turn. That's annoying. I guess I could have Iron Hands me, too, to be honest. Nah, maybe I should have been a little bit more careful. They're going to put the Lumineon back in the deck. I'm fine with this. What's bro cooking? Nice. Let's go. Perfect. They fell for the bait. They put the Mist on Lugia, because then we can Luxray it, and that wastes the Mist Energy. Maybe they prized Iron Hands. We have to be... I forgot about Iron Hands, dude. Completely forgot about that card. We have to be mindful of that. They do go Lumineon here. We could go Luxray KO Archeops with Counter Catcher. That's not a bad play either. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Wouldn't be a... Because then, I guess if we do that, they can never really hands me, though. But the Lugia has some Mist Energy on it. That's the other issue, though. So I think it's fine. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to get rid of Jamming Tower at the moment, so for now our EXP share shut off. And our Max Belt, which could be a little relevant if they go Bloodmoon in the end game, so we'll have to be a little mindful of that. Oh, they're not? Okay, interesting. My opponent's actually not Aqua returning. I thought they were going to. Okay, maybe we just kill the Lumineon here then. But now if I go Luxray, the Lumineon can't one-shot Luxray, so that kind of punishes them a little bit. Okay, I think it's safe. I'll just Luxray them. Yeah, I think it's fine to Luxray here. Just Iono. The Legacy's stuck on Lumineon. Lumineon, they could boss, but they can't kill they can't kill Fraxure, though. If they go boss. I'm gonna get Bibarel. I want to keep the I want to keep the Nest Ball because I predict a boss next turn. We can Rod next turn too. Draw 2, see what we got. Okay, not bad. 2 Arvens, I'll take it. Okay, so we can KO Luxray. And my opponent wasted a Mist Energy on the Lugia when I had to knock out Luxray. This lets us Haxorus even more in the late game. All right, let's see what our prizes entail. The reversal is no longer live, though. Honestly, I should have discarded the reversal, not the Metal Energy. That actually might have been a misplay. Yeah, I should have. I kind of got a little greedy there. I shouldn't have kept the reversal, because now I can't. I mean, we can still Haxorus anyways, right? Fighting it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just need a fighting. But I guess I get to my second attack now, for what it's worth. Maybe it was better to keep the lightning, actually, or the Metal Energy. I think it was. But whatever, it's fine. They can't boss Fraxure. Hopefully my opponent falls for it and tries to boss Fraxure. They probably just go boss KO Bibarel with Aqua Return, though. See what they're going for. How many Mist Energy do they play, though, is the question. Again, most of us play, like, 2 at most. I don't think they're playing any more than 2, like... Because Gift Energy and Jet are just way more important energies, right? So, they just may not have another Mist Energy, which means I can just spam Haxorus the entire game. They have to Aqua Return into something awkward here, too, which is good. There's the boss. Oh, please bring in Fraxure. Please. No! The Manaphy! Okay, thank you for confirming that you play Wellspring Ogerpon. I appreciate it. Okay, bet. Works for me. Fluttermane. Sure. Yeah, I should have kept the metal. That was actually a big misplay. Because I could have went boss here. Oh, God. Actually, I did misplay there. I could just Cleffa again for another turn, though. Okay, I did misplay. I should have went... I should not have put the... I should have discarded the metal. I should have got rid of the reversal. I just got greedy with the reversal energy. Which I should not have done. That's fine. We can take our... We can take our misplay back and get the Manaphy back and then Nest Ball back into play. They literally just revealed they play Wellspring Ogerpon, which is pretty funny, so thank you. Okay, still want to keep this guy down. I can't attack this turn. We might as well just fall behind in the prize trade again. I don't think I want to Iono them. Could just go Rare Candy Haxorus. Yeah, I'm down. Check my resources. Yeah, let's go Rare Candy Hax here. They can attack with Flutter, but we have Boss. They could get Iono'd, though. Nah, it's fine. I'll Grasping Draw. It's fine. Yeah. We can always bring down the Axe and the Fluttermane. If worse comes to worse. We still have a way to win this. We still... I mean, they have Iron Hands, which is the only thing I'm scared of. But we can go 2-2 maybe to win this. The nice thing with Bring Down the Axe, it actually does bypass Legacy Energy's effect, I'm pretty sure. It's like if you were to Frenzy Gouging something with the Legacy on, it actually bypasses Legacy Energy and Gift Energy. So that's kind of like, it works the same. They could boss Manaphy again. I'll just Arven for Night Stretcher. But then I kind of want to counter Catcher. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do. They're not guaranteed Iono either. And if they have to Iono to bench Lumineon, then it's even better for us. The Fluttermane's a little annoying just because it is Fluttermane at the end of the day, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let's see what they end up going for. We can just go Boss KO Lugia. I'm going to put DTE on. Oh, they are benching Lumineon, so it looks like they are going Boss. Okay, if they KO Manaphy, it's a little annoying. I think it's okay, though. If they go Wellspring... Okay, they are going to Iono. All right, that's fine. We do lose the Gust. They didn't put do they have the DT in hand? I mean, it doesn't really matter. They can always guarantee the DT anyways, but still. I'm okay with Iono. I don't want to take a one-prizer out here, knowing that they can do 2 prizes. We'll have to be a little mindful of what my opponent does. Let's see what they do. Archeops. Probably want to attack with something that can't get Iron Hands. No, they're going for the Lumineon again. They're Aqua Returning me again, it looks like. All right, sure. I'm down to Luxray Lugia. Are they going to play the Iono? There's Ultra Ball. What are they grabbing? Do they have a third boss here? They could. It's possible. It's very possible. This is a weird match. Because, like, this matchup, in theory, is, like, kind of fun and free because of Haxorus' attack insta-KOing special energy Pokemon. But, like, there's so many weird things going on in this match right now that it's not so free. Ooh, the Iron Hands. I would love to just knock that thing out with Haxorus. Okay, hopefully we can draw the boss so I can kill this. Iono's a little annoying. We can draw a Counter Catcher, though. We haven't played it yet, but Arven goes to the bottom of the decks. I don't know. If we can find Counter Catcher here, I'd love to kill the Iron Hands. Actually, yeah, KO Iron Hands would be optimal in this situation for sure. For sure. That's pretty annoying they have the Iono. If they go hands, we just attack with Haxorus, and like they can't amp it. They could find boss though, so I don't know, dude. This Luminion strat is honestly kind of annoying. Do I just go Luxray as a pivot? Sure. Okay. We need to find boss or counter catcher. Okay, let's get it. Give me that Iron Hands. Nice. I might need Maximum Belt, so we're going to hold on to that for a turn. Gonna Bibarel for 2. I want to get another Bidoof down. Okay. Trying to think. We don't need the... we do need the vacuum. If they go Bloodmoon here. If they go Bloodmoon Mist, it does get a little problematic. We can also just boss kill Lugia, though. I think it's okay to get rid of the vacuum. Oh, they're the Bidoof prize. That's right. Crap. Forgot about that. Okay, never mind. Another Bidoof prize. I completely forgot about that. Maybe just get Cleffa back. No, I want to save Night Stretcher. I just got Haxorus with this, actually. Okay, whatever. I'm trolling. That's fine. We'll just knock him out. I might be overthinking this. I should have got the other Haxorus. We'll see what we mill. No, we milled boss. Okay, that's not good. That milled boss and Hax. That's like actually really bad. Golly, not good. I needed that boss because. Well, okay. Well, the good thing with Haxorus, they have to attack it with a 2 prizer. They actually can't one-shot Haxorus with Flutter Mane. Now they probably have boss here. This is why I didn't want to mill that boss's order. It would have been way better to Luxray the Lugia there with counter catcher, but I didn't really have a choice. Yeah, they have Radzard. They have Radzard Legacy Energy. Oh my god. No, we can still knock it out. It's fine. Okay, they do play 2 Mist Energy. Look at that. They do play double Mist. Now that we've dealt with Iron Hands, though, it's fine. We can play around any shenanigans they might do with 2 prizes. The fact that we're still barely holding on this match is honestly kind of annoying, considering this matchup should theoretically be free or favored. But double Mist Energy is kind of annoying, and stuff like Iron Hands and Flutter Mane are kind of also a little annoying. Mist Energy Radzard is kind of toxic, but it's fine. It can't attack twice. How many jets are they down? They have 1 jet left, so they might even have a jet here, so we're probably chilling, to be honest. All we have to do is boss Lugia for game or something. It's doable. I should have, yeah, maybe I should just put Cleffa back with Night Stretcher. I think I misplayed by not doing that. They could play a Thornton, though. You never know. Just go Haxorus. Even though I can't do anything with it. Okay, so let's Poffin. I mean, we could at least, like, Dragon Pulse this thing. All we need to do is fall behind 1 more turn. Maybe it's okay just to attack with our first attack. Because I can't even KO the Radzard and take a prize. There's actually no reason to knock this thing out. Let's put that there. Just as a threat. The downside of this is if they play Thornton, they play Thornton. You know what? Whatever. I'm accepting my fate if they have a Thornton. Trying to think where I want to put the max belt. There doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Max belt doesn't matter. Okay, Bibarel for 4. Okay, we get the Haxorus. So I have the option to go Haxorus here and knock out. I mean, I don't really need to attack this, though. Okay, honestly, the play is to just evolve. And pass. The Radzard is stuck, so there's no reason to attack it. They need a Jet Energy. They just need to have raw Jet, and there's 1 in the deck with a 20-card deck. If they have Thornton, I don't lose now because the Haxorus. So I think we probably did want to evolve an Haxorus there. All we have to do is boss Lugia or something. The nice thing, they can't prematurely Primal Turbo to Lugia, though, because the Lugia gets knocked out by Bring Down the Axe. Assuming they don't play triple Mist Energy. If they have triple Mist, it gets awkward. I mean, we could still lose this game, in all honesty. Milling that boss is so bad because I could still win by going like boss. It's like, it's not great. I kind of wish maybe we put a Temple of Sinnoh in here. Maybe we should play 1 copy of Temple, but we can't because we play Reversal. That's the issue with Temple of Sinnoh. We could play an Enhanced Hammer, which would probably be a better card to play. So maybe we should add an Enhanced Hammer for this deck because the fact that we're still barely squeaking out, I don't even know if we're going to win this. It doesn't even look that good. The fact that we're barely putting up this much of a fight against Lugia is kind of insane. Yeah, I don't know. How many Ultra Balls do I have left? I'm out of Ultra Ball. Yeah, they can boss Luxray next turn. I think we have to knock out Charizard. Oh, I hate to do it, but they're going to boss KO Luxray. Unless my opponent misplays and puts a non-mist energy on Lugia. Hopefully they just accidentally put mist on Lugia. That'd be great. Are they retreating Charizard? They might be going into Flutter Mane here. No, there's Ursaluna. They go Ursaluna, we can win by going Rare Candy Hax, bring down the Axe. That rhymed. Unless they have to be playing 3 Mist Energy. Oh, they are playing 3 Mist Energy. They have to be playing 4 Mist. There's no way they're playing 4 Mist Energy. Surely you don't. That's a little overkill. Do they actually play 4 Mist? If they have 4 Mist, we lose because I have no way to one-shot Bear. Well, no, we can still Luxray. We either go Luxray or bring down the Axe. This might actually have just worked out in our favor. That's not a Mist Energy. Hold up. Do they have anything? No Mist. Okay, this is actually a misplay on my opponent's end. Because they open the door for boss on Lugia with Luxray because Reversal's live, and I can also KO this with Haxorus. Okay, we might actually win this. We either need to find boss or Haxorus. Let's see what our top deck is. Not a good card. Oh god, I can't play that. One boss. If I whiff, this is actually pretty embarrassing. No Ultra Ball left either, which is pretty bad. They still need that Rod Jet, though. How many energy are they down? 12? They can still just retreat into Radzard. I'm still cooked no matter what. Why did I have to draw that Metal Energy? Yeah, that's not good, man. Should have put all 3 Haxorus back. That was a misplay. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I should have put all 3 back. Okay, never mind. We got it anyways. Let's go. Should have put 3 back. But we got the dub, and that's all that matters. Bring it down the Axe. Boom. Knockout. Let's go. Sick. Is it doing the knockout? There we go. Insane dubs, baby. Let's go. They honestly, what they should have done is just left Radzard in the active and passed, and then boss Luxray. And they probably could have won that game. So that was extremely close. And we take those dubs, baby. Let's go. All right, into this game, we might have hit Turbo Moon. We open up with a pretty okay starting hand. They open up with Petch, though. We are going first. Another Cleffa. It's pretty funny, actually. I wonder... I don't want to lose my Cleffa. Do I just bench a second one? Because they're probably... Yeah, because I kind of want to just Cleffa next turn. It's going to pass. I would Ultra Ball for another Axew, but I don't want to lose Boss, because I think this matchup is all about going Gust, so... Yeah, I'm going to bench second Cleffa. Kind of a meme, I know, but, I mean, they're probably going to turn 1 donk, right? And I could retreat into Manaphy, but then they punish me by going Catcher. Then they leave the Manaphy stuck in play. There's not... I think it's better just put 2 Cleffas down and be like, hey, you got to deal with one of them at least. Is what it is. We have a decent start, at least, right? So, stick to most of it. I mean, they got also a decent start. A lot of basics found. All right, can they get the turn 1 kill? They're going to try to go Baby Moon here. So, we'll see if they can go Baby Moon, knock out my Cleffa. There's the energy on the moon. There's a Pokestop. Concealed. Do they have Sada? Do they just got it like that? It'd be pretty good if they did. Pretty good for them, not for me. And then when we go at Haxorus, we got to pray we don't mill good cards. Have they ever been Squawkabilly, though? That's good. We can knock out Squawkabilly with Luxray fairly easily. Gives us another attacker. We could kill the Petron with Luxray with Max Belt or Reverse. Or with Defiance Band, yeah. So, even the Petron is easy to KO at some point in the game. So, that's also nice. Well, they found it. They guaranteed turn 1 attack with Baby Moon. That's pretty good. Didn't even need Squawk. I don't like that. Okay, well, hopefully we see a Squawk come down. I don't think we will be, though. Probably just going to go Cleffa Iono. I want to get Fraxure. So I think we Ultra Ball for Bibarel, get Fraxure maybe. And then... Yeah, because I want to get Fraxure down so I can protect my board a little bit. Can, like, Bibarel for the Iono, and then Iono player, hand down, Grasping Draw. Seems okay. Like, that's the order of operations. As long as our top deck isn't Grief. If we draw a Gusting card, I'm going to have to just Iono, because I don't want to Ultra Ball any Gusting cards away. That would not be good. Okay. They got the attack with Moon, but we can go Cleffa. We could maybe just try to Luxray KO this now, which isn't a terrible play either. I don't know about that, though. Because we probably just want to Cleffa for a bit. We can get Fraxure down, and we're immune to Pokemon Catcher, which is actually huge. Okay, Haxorus is not the worst top deck. All right, Ultra Ball. Grab Bibs. Luxray's in there. I want to get an energy on Axew, too, if I can. So let's Bibarel first. Nice. Poffin's pretty sick. Then we'll Iono. And hope for the best. We get a Fraxure here, that'd be nice. Nice. Let's go, baby. Not bad. Decent hand. We can go this. Burn the Poffin. Catch Reversal. Bench Axew. Cleffa for 5 cards. And hopefully we can Gust. Did not get a Gust. But we can draw a little bit next turn. My opponent might not even KO the Cleffa. They may go around the Cleffa. They might just try to Gust out Bibarel or something and try to knock it out. Well, currently they're only at 2 in the discard pile, so they're doing 90 damage. So Bibarel is not getting KO'd. But they have Pokestop to try to get +3. We'll see. They might try to Gust this turn and go around Cleffa. I don't mind Cleffa staying in play, though. It's a really good Pokemon to just send in the active spot and just chill with a Fraxure on the bench, right? So it's actually a really good card to have in play. I actually would not mind if Cleffa survived the turn. Like, if they don't want to kill Cleffa, I am totally down for that, for what it's worth. This deck maybe should play a rescue board. I'm, like, thinking about it more now. A rescue board would be nice in here. But we have Switch, so it's like, I don't know, pick your poison, I guess. We'll see what they end up doing. We need to be able to Gust a Moon out. I don't want to KO Baby Moon with a 1-prizer. That'd be bad. If they don't KO Cleffa this turn, the plan could be just to go into Luxray, which I'm actually down to do. And then save Haxorus for later. Because, again, they can never catch or Fraxure up. So, there's Earthen Vessel. They might be going after my Beebs, man. Look at this. Still only 3. There's still only 2 in the discard to knock me out on the bench. We didn't find Countercatcher or Boss. We didn't get Arven off the Cleffa, which is pretty annoying. So we met the Bibarel before Iono, which I'm down to do. Dig for Boss or Countercatcher. So I want to go around the Moon, because the Baby Moon can't one-shot Haxorus, right? So, Sada. Because the other thing, too, is if I do Haxorus, then I might mill my Boss's orders, which makes things very awkward for us. That's the one thing I want to avoid. There's Sada, so that's 110 damage, right? 4, yeah, 110. They need 1 more in the discard pile. And they can knock out Bibarel with Baby Moon. Kind of want them to go around the Cleffa, man. I kind of like Cleffa being in play. It's really good in this matchup. It's really good in this matchup. It just gives us a time to sit back and then let them activate Reversal and then sit behind a Fraxure. So I'm kind of hoping they don't... I mean, killing Bibs is annoying, but we'll see what they do. No, my poor Cleffa's dead. Shake my head. Baby Moon is frustrating. We have to try to go Countercatcher here, I think. It's the plan. Let's see what our top deck is. Another Reversal. Alright. Get rid of these 2. Countercatcher in there. It is in the deck. Alright. As long as we got the CC. That's all that matters. Can Ultra Ball again. Probably could have got rid of the Iono, honestly, but I think it's fine. We can afford to get rid of 1 more Reversal. We have Bear, obviously, too, so... Okay, we'll start with Bibs. Give me Countercatcher or Arven. Bro, where my stuff at, dog? Not like this. Okay, I'll play Super Rod. Probably didn't get all 3 back, but yeah, whatever. Bibarel for 3. Okay, we got Cleffa back. I really do not want to knock this thing out with Dragon Pulse. Come on, give me Countercatcher. I'm not going to Pokestop, but I'm tempted. Oh, thank God. We got Boss Counter, which means we get to guarantee another Gust next turn, which is nice. That's good. All right, Dragon Pulse. Bye-bye, Moon. You're dead. What do we mill? Please don't be Boss. Pretty good cards. None of those are relevant, other than maybe the Haxorus, but whatever. We'll live. All right, what's our 2 prizes? Nice. So the thing is, my opponent can't one-shot Haxorus with Baby Moon. They have to use Roaring Moon EX. Now, my opponent could just obviously find a Gust, right? Or, I mean, that's probably what they're doing. They promote the Moon, but we'll see. No, they got Fez. It's going to be our boss target. There's another Dark Patch, sure. And let's see what they do. I mean, if we have to kill Baby Moon, maybe we do just knock it out. I don't know. I don't really want to do it, though, but I might have to. We'll see. We'll see if they can take a knockout with Baby Moon this turn. I mean, they can knock out Bibs now with Baby Moon. They're doing 120 now with Vengeance Fletching. I mean, it is possible for them to do 5 in the discard this turn. One-shotting my hacks with Baby Moon would be very annoying. This is like the only thing that makes this matchup slightly difficult is this Baby Moon, man. These 1-prizers, protecting that they're 2-prizers on the bench that I can one-shot is just not fun. Oh, but they're going into the Moon. All right, perfect. Let's go. we can just Arven for Rare Candy. All right, they're going to the moon. Let's go, baby. This is perfect. I was hoping they were just going to knock out Haxorus with the Moon EX, and it looks like they're doing it. So we can boss Fez or just KO the active. I think we just KO the active, save boss for the end of the game. That's basically the goal. So I think we're chilling. We can go Candy, assuming we have 3 in the deck. They should be in there. Nice. All right, what's our top deck? Another Axew. Okay, so let's Arven for... Oh, we only have 1 Candy left. I see how it is. So I got Bear. It's not a big deal. I still have a bunch of energy. You just need to not mill this boss's order here. I'm trying to... Well, we have 1 in hand. But I just don't... I want to have both in the deck just in case. Do I ever play Luxray here? Nah. I'm going to say no. Luxray, yeah, we're out of... Yeah, Luxray doesn't have a knockout or anything anymore. Other than Baby Moon, there's no point. Okay, we got Nest Ball. We need to not mill... If we mill Blood Moon, it's bad. Okay, we didn't mill Blood Moon. We did mill a Super Rod, though. But we have Night Stretcher still somewhere in the deck. Alright, let's see what our prizes are. There's Fraxure Rare Candy. We can chill behind Cleffa for a turn. All we need to do is boss for game, basically. This game is going to come down to a boss. If my opponent does not disrupt my hand right here and now, we do have game in hand. We have Bear Energy Boss. So we have game in hand if my opponent does not Iono or Judge me this turn. We have game in hand. Let's see if they do it. Because we did not mill. All the cards we've milled have not been bad. We haven't milled a boss. We didn't mill Bear. Those were the 2 cards I did not want to mill, and we did not mill them. So we have a chance. The Bad Deck Friday Hacks deck might be able to beat the Moon. Okay, that's GG's. Unless they're playing Unfair Stamp as race spec. We have not yet seen the race spec card, so I mean, if they got it, they got it. No way bro plays Unfair Stamp, right? Unfair Stamp and Moon? I wouldn't see it, bro. No, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't see it. Does Baby Moon even KO Haxorus? I don't even think it does, to be honest with you. I mean, they're close. They got stuff. Judge, nice. That would have been hand disruption. 4, 6, 8. They need 10 in the discard to one-shot. They have to discard 2 more ancient cards in order to KO me. Palpad, that is not going to let them do it. All right. Ironically, if they don't KO me, we don't have a knockout on them, which is kind of funny. What do they get back with that? No, they put Judge back. All right, bet. Interesting. I want them to KO me, so I can just do this thing. We can chill, though. Okay, they're going Moon. That's game. We don't even need a boss. This is also what I was hoping they would do. Is they were going to... Because they could have went Gust with Baby Moon, KO like a Bibarel or Cleffa or something, and then they could have left the 1 prizer in the active. Then I would have needed the Bear boss combo, but now I don't, so that's good. That's game. I guess last turn, if I didn't have Bear, like if we milled Bear there, it would have been really nice to get a basic energy onto an Axew, not the reversal, because reversal is useless right now. Thankfully, though, they did have to go Moon knockout, which is one thing about this matchup that's kind of cool. And we just top deck the Bear anyways. Okay, of course, that works. All right, well, attach, retreat, Bloodmoon for a game. This is why you play Bloodmoon Ursaluna, man. Sometimes your stage 2 Pokemon don't get the job done, and that's why we got the Bear for the insurance. It's all about, it's a race to see if whether or not you're going to Dragon Pulse away your Bloodmoon or your boss's orders at the end of the game, and thankfully, none of them got milled. We took down arguably one of our best matchups, especially if we get to play the game and set up, assuming they don't just run me over, right, and I get like a bad start. Again, this game, I think we're up against Regidrago. My opponent did choose to go first. I don't really know if Drago is a great matchup. The problem is with Regidrago is like our deck is evolution based, and Drago happens to play Dragapult and Kyurem, which are both very anti-evolution cards. So I don't know. The best thing we can do is to go around the Drago. Probably. Unfortunately, Maximum Belt does not let me one-shot Regidrago. They do lose their Prime Catcher, which is good. If Max Belt let us one-shot Drago, we'd be a lot better in this matchup, but we can't, so that kind of sucks. We can Iono, figure it out from there. We'll see. Yeah, we might just go around the Regidrago if possible. That's like the only thing I can think of, because like otherwise we just get cooked by the Drago. It's a scary matchup just because Regidrago just is anti-evolution. Any deck that's anti-evolution is not fun for our Bad Deck Friday deck. Okay, they have an Ultra Ball. This kind of makes my Iono feel a little bad. Okay, the Lugia discard's a little bit better, but now when they have Legacy Star, yeah, going around the Drago is our best bet. And I think we can pull it off. We just need to get Cleffa and Pivots in play, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's a little scary, though, for sure. Let's see what they do. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good turn one. I have to Iono them, which just absolutely sucks. This hand had an Arven in it, it would be a little better. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to Ultra Ball. I'm going to grab an Axew. We're going to put him... We're going to put energy on it. We're going to Iono. I'm going to hope the Iono gives me some good cards. I have to give them... I mean, I basically just gave them everything they need. And, all right, we got a Poffin. All right. So, grab... Oh, I need Manaphy. Okay, well, we're going to... I really want to get Bidoof down, though, before Dragapult hits the board. I need the stupid Manaphy, though, because Kyurem. Do I just not respect Kyurem? I have to. Ah, this sucks. But I hate Kyurem so much, dude. Why did they design that? Okay, well, it is what it is. I would love to bench Bidoof there, but I have to respect their stupid Kyurem. That's fun. Okay, they do give a Pokestop. That could be good. We could try to dig for candy with that if we have to. Okay, let's see what they're going to go for. There's the V-Star. Yeah, I pretty much gave them everything, obviously, which is the issue. That's why I didn't want to Iono them, but I had to, because we didn't have an Arven in hand. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Ogre Pawn, all right. That's fine. Draw one card. But what is that one card going to be? Fire Energy, apparently. Okay. They still need to find Dragapult. If they Goodra here, it's fine, because we can still just hit them for, like, a ton of damage. I think we two-shot the Drago with the Goodra, right? Minus 80, 230, minus 80. Yeah, we can, like, Defiance Band. It's not that big of a deal. Pokestop. Ooh, oh, canceling Cologne. Oh, my God. They actually, you know what? Okay, my opponent literally could just go for the stupid Cologne Prime Catcher right now. That's... Oh, my God. That's brutal. The best way to come back from that would be to go bench Luxray, Iono, hit Switch Counter Catcher. Okay, but luckily they got punished and did not find Dragapult. Or Kyurem. No, they can guarantee with double Ultra Ball, though, right? They can just guarantee the Kyurem. They did discard a bunch of E-switches, though, so it's actually really risky to go Kyurem here. So if they actually go Kyurem, they're gonna probably... They're not... I mean, it's unlikely they're gonna attack in return. It's actually not that bad if they go Kyurem this turn. Oh, they could just go Hawlucha, though. No, they can't bench Hawlucha. They bench lock themselves. This is interesting. What are they going to go for? They actually have a few options. They can Kyurem, but then they lose all their energy on their Drago, and they're down 3 E-switches. They can just Dragapult, play it safe. That's probably the play they should go for, but we'll see. No way, right? Are they actually doing... Oh, they need to get Prime Catcher back. They actually put Ultra Ball... No way, they're actually Kyureming. No, I don't think they are. And they're just promoting the Drago. No, they are Kyureming, apparently. But, okay, this is... Okay, obviously not great, but they're gonna have no energy on the active. So, like, I'm okay. We can go Iono. That's not that bad. It's annoying as all hell, but it's actually not that bad. This is a very big gamble for my opponent. If we can win this game off of the Kyurem, I'm going to be very happy. Yeah, if we can win off of this Kyurem, I'm going to be a very happy camper. Let's see. Restart. Yeah, it's still winnable. Honestly, it was probably better to Dragapult. I don't think Kyurem was to play. Knowing that you just Legacy Shard 3 E-switches away. Alright, they're doing it, sure. Go ahead, bub. We can technically still go Luxray this turn and knock out Mew. It's a very big high roll, though, but it's worth it, I guess. We can try to get Switch Reversal. Counter Catcher. Man, I don't know if I'm going to get... We have Pokestop to work with, though. Nah, probably not going to get there. Might just be better... Do we ever go Cleffa here? I don't really want to bench Cleffa, though. I probably don't need to get 3 Axew back, but whatever. Okay, I think we still Iono. I could go into Cleffa this turn if I can retreat Manaphy, but I don't really want to give them an easy knockout, so... Yeah, it's not happening. That's fine. We're chilling. My opponent's probably not attacking this next turn, so... They're also down at... They're down at 8 energy. So, this is not the end of the world that they did that. It's pretty bad, obviously, but if we can still take a prize every single turn, we can still win this game. And I think we can still do that, if all goes well. They're also... If they were going for that play, they overbenched their Regidragos, too. This other Drago is most likely... They're definitely not attacking with Drago 2 more times. There's no way they're building up 2 Dragos. Pokestop. Okay, nice. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. And none of those happen to be energy retrieval cards. Let's go. They might just pass. And then we'll see where it takes us. Actually, you know what? Oh, never mind. Iono's live game research. Of course I did. They're still not attacking this turn. It's impossible to attack with Drago this turn. I actually made a misplay. I should have attached to Manaphy, not Axew. That was actually a misplay on my end. Okay, they found their last E-switch. Go figure. Yeah, I made a misplay. I should not have attached to Manaphy. I should have attached to Manaphy, not Axew. Actually, I don't know why I did that, because now I have no way to attack. Okay, that was a misplay. Yeah, that was definitely a misplay. They found their second Night Stretcher, of course. They're running low on energy. Honestly, if we knock out this Drago, I think they're just going to lose the game. Okay, I misplayed. I should not have attached to Manaphy. That was actually a throw. I should have attached to Manaphy, not Axew. Now I need a high roll switch. No, why did I do that? Worst comes to worst, I'll have the Pokestop. Yeah, I should not have attached to the Manaphy. Oops. I should have... Yeah, crap. Should have put energy on Manaphy, not Axew. They have, like, no... Honestly, I think we might deck him out. Low-key, the game plan might just be to Gust Drago twice when we win. Unless they're playing Superior Energy Retrieval, which maybe they are, I don't know. Maybe the plan is to just trap the Drago on the bench. Honestly, we might just deck them out at this point. I'm so down to go for the deck out. Okay, that should be all their energy. That's what, 4? Yep, 10 energy. That should be it. All right. Bro, they have 1 card left in the deck. Bro's trolling. Do they have a Super Rod? No, there's a pass. Okay, I'm down to try to just stall Drago. It honestly might be the better play. Yeah, there's Counter Catcher. I'm down. Bring in Drago. Can't deck him out with Iono. We're so close to deck him out with Iono here. That's hilarious. I'm actually going to not play Iono. And I'm going to see if they notice that they'll deck out. I mean, at this point, I think the deck out is like the only way I can probably win. This is probably just a better plan at this point. If they play 1 card from their hand here, I just go Iono and they lose. Actually, I think I just win by deck out. If they have a switch, it's fine. They can't cure him this turn. I think they're going to deck out. It's actually pretty funny. No, they do have a... But they're going to deck out, bro. This doesn't matter, bro. Unless that 1 card happens to be the switch. They're still decking out. I think I literally win. They have to have a Super Rod in their hand in order to win the game. Or stop me from... Teal Dance? We actually can Teal Dance with no cards in the deck? I did not know that. I think we just win. I think they overbenched Drago, got a little too greedy with that Cure in play, and I think I literally just win because of it. Unless that 1 card is a Super Rod. They play double Cologne? What the hell? Okay, well, thank heavens. Oh my god. That's actually pretty funny. We decked them out. Let's go. Get bodied. You know what? Never do Kyurem, folks. And that is why you do not use Kyurem early in the game. You will get uber punished. And my opponent absolutely threw the game. All they had to do that turn was probably just go Dragapult and they were fine. Insane. All right, there you go. What a wild video. We had some pretty crazy games in the video against Lugia, Moon, and of course, we had that very funny game against Regidrago where my opponent completely punished themselves for going for the greedy Kyurem play, and we ended up winning that game by deck out, which is pretty funny. But yeah, Haxorus is definitely a pretty interesting attacker. I don't think it's the greatest card on the planet. Obviously, it had to be Bad Deck Friday on a Thursday because, of course, Stellar Crown does release tomorrow. But pretty fun deck to play, and I'm actually kind of happy we got to play against Lugia in this video because that's like the only deck in the format that you can use Bring Down the Axe against. I guess there's other decks out there, but for the most part, Lugia is like the only deck I can think of that's relevant where you get to use Bring Down the Axe. I think after playing the deck, I think you should maybe add 1 copy of Enhanced Hammer. I would love to play Temple of Sinnoh for Lugia, but like you can't really play it because like you shut off your own reversal, so I don't think you can play. But I definitely wouldn't mind playing a hammer in this deck. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, that'll be for me on the Haxorus deck. Pretty fun Bad Deck Friday deck. And I mean, 230 damage for 1 energy attachment is pretty poggers. You just have to play the roulette of milling the top 3 cards of your deck. I really like the idea of Fraxure and double Cleffa, though. It really ended up being good in this video, I think, for sure. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video on the deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 66,000 subscribers. Thank you all once again for all the support on the channel. As always, I appreciate you all, and I hope you all are ready for the Stellar Crown content grind to begin. Stellar Crown does release later today on Pokemon TCG Live. I will be streaming later this evening on a Pokemon TCG Live with some Stellar Crown content. And of course, I got the daily Stellar Crown content coming out very soon. So hope you all are going to be ready for that. And I'll catch you on another video. Bye-bye.